You came here as a servant of God. Your life purpose here is to bring the new earth, to bring the frequencies, the higher frequencies back on this dense earth plane. You're here to bring joy and heartfelt ecstasy and love and divine creations back onto this earth plane, to break free of the jail cell and feel the joy that is in the physical material realm. And because your purpose is so high, you have been placed here indirectly to witness for your whole lifespan, to witness what it can look like for the deharmonization of masculine and feminine energies to be played out. Indirectly, you have witnessed an unhealed masculine and an unhealed feminine come together and create hell in their lives, manifest hell for each other. Indirectly, you have chosen certain individuals to allow you to see what it can look like if you follow the unhealed path, if you follow the egoic path. Through this dark time of you witnessing this firsthand, you learned that that is not the path one should choose. It leads to destruction. It leads to the opposite of creation. You have seen and witnessed it firsthand, what those deharmonizing energies can do long term. And now your soul is here to find the neutral 0-point energy of the masculine and the feminine and create from that space and show people how to create from that space and be the pilot. I'm hearing pilot, the first one that creates something big, the first one that creates a new frequency on this earth, the first one that can show people what unconditional love can feel like, what healthy feminine, what the healthy feminine archetype can look like, and how that can manifest into other things, what the healthy masculine archetype can look like, and how the outside reality can manifest to the internal healthy masculine state. Your life mission, your life purpose, your whole life was to find the balance between the two through your heart, bursting your heart center open so the inner masculine and your inner feminine can heal. You have done a lot of healing with your mother and your father wounds. I'm seeing writing letters to them separately and together. I'm seeing someone who had deep hatred for the relationship that they had. Maybe the acceptance of them individually, the acceptance of your father, the acceptance of your mother, even if you didn't know them, but the thought of them, the acceptance of your thought of them. But there was deep hatred, the core, the stem, was rooted in deep hatred of the relationship between the two, because it was truly an unhealed masculine co-creating with an unhealed feminine to cause destruction. And it hurt your heart because they weren't seeing the faults within each other. They were placing that blame onto the other person and that manifested misery for one another, for the opposite. One manifested misery for the other and vice versa. And you see this. You know this is not a way to live. And it's because when you put blame onto the other person, this is what manifests. And in reality, they were putting blame onto another, putting blame onto the relationship. But their healing journey, the catalyst of their freedom resided in looking within themselves, healing themselves, finding love for themselves, in themselves, creating the life that they want for themselves, not constantly putting their perspective on the other person, on the relationship. That's what kept them in the pit of hell. You witnessed this, and it broke your heart. But the one thing that you took from this, was understanding that you will never follow this type of path. You learned that you shall not put blame onto others. You learn that self-love is the most important thing, because then you can give to others. Then you can create. You learn that you serve the Most High, not egoic beliefs. It was unfortunate because these two people, they were tricked psychologically. The brain was tricked and they couldn't see this. But you saw it. You saw it. And this is such a big lesson for you. Because now you know your path. Now you know your path so clearly, because you know what it looks like and feels like to be on the wrong path. That's the first step. The majority of the harmonization that we look for in life, the majority of the breakthroughs we feel, is stepping away and moving away from people, places, things that do not serve us, that are stopping us. Is actually not creating more, but separating ourselves from those that don't serve our highest path. That's what it's all about. And you've learned that lesson. It's not about creating and doing more, but it's about detaching from the blockages. And the creation happens naturally. The universe naturally wants to pour your cup back in. But the first step that you have to take is to detach yourself and step away from the things that are blocking that cup to be filled. I love you so much. All personal sessions are on my website. The link is in my bio. Danya Divine.